Okay. Hello, my little YouTube friends. It's Birdie here, the recycled hippie chick. No, I am not ready, and who cares? Let's just wing it. Hold on. Before I wiggle you, let me move this cord out of the way. There we go. Let me make sure everything is turned right so I don't have to save this video. And I don't know how because I'm already taping so I can't see it. Nope, and it doesn't help to put it on pause. Oh well, here we go. Let's fly by the seat of our pants because that's what we're good at. Okay, now let me start out with my beads so I can get it out of the way and it can be drying while we continue on. And let's see, I don't know, my tea is hot. I wanted a coffee so bad, and I knew the only coffee I have in there is caffeine, so I didn't want to be up all night because it's already 10. That is H-O-T. So I just grabbed a no-namer out of my bin. It's not in the box. It just says Brevo La La tea. So I don't even know what it is. Kind of tastes raspberry-ish to me. All my luck, it's got more caffeine in it than coffee. I don't know what it is. So here we go. Okay, what do I want to do? Okay, so I got this box. Uh-oh, I may have Mod Podged my hinge to where it doesn't want to shut all the way. Well, I'll just put a little tie around it. I'll rig a tie up. And Ricky Tikki Tavi, Ricky... Modrob. Is that right, Ricky? Oh my gosh, I will never remember your last name. Modrob. Modbroad. I don't know. I'm going to have to write it down. I wonder if I did. I mean, I want to get it right because if you want to go to her channel and see who I'm talking about, Mickey Midbroad. Mickey. It's Ricky Midbroad. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, Ricky. She said, oh my gosh, how cute would that be to put one of your little journals in there? And I thought, what a great idea. So I Mod Podged the inside of it. I appreciated that the little man and woman's name was on a sticker on the inside. So I wanted to keep that in there just in remembrance of. And so I Mod Podged the rest of it. And I really wish I would have used shiny. But look here, I have gloss, medium, and varnish. I wonder if that'll gloss over it. Well, anyway, first thing I got to do is I had this crazy idea. I have all these beads that I cannot hardly get a needle in. And these right here are super dog tiny. So I thought about putting a little bead of glue down in the corner and put a bead of glue and sprinkle those beads down in there and let them dry. Wouldn't that be cute? On the lid and the bottom. But I'm out of Fabri-Tac, and that's crystal clear glue. This says it dries clear. Does anybody know, does it really dry clear? I mean, does it? I'm going to try it. Let's just try it and see what happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I got another one at an estate sale today. And if it doesn't, we'll use the other one. So, that's what I want to do. These are super dog tiny too. But I like the blue ones. It goes better, I think, with my... And then I'll go over it all with shiny. That's what I'll do. So, I want to get a pretty good little bead going. I'm just going to do one little thing at a time. I don't want to go clear around it just yet till this probably dries a little bit. So I have a lot to tell you because, you know, this is my video therapy diary, journal, whatever we want to call it. I've had a busy week. Last time I talked to you, my goats were going to leave. Well, guess what? They didn't. I think. Maybe I already told you they didn't leave. The little guy said his helper wasn't able to help him, that he'd have to do it this week. So then I thought they were going to leave today, and he messaged me last night and said, no, that his helper couldn't come until Saturday. They would come Saturday morning and get him. So now, look at all this dog animal hair on me. I'm sorry. But you know, pet hair is the new glitter. So now I'm afraid to go to sleep tonight because I know if I go to sleep, I'll have to wake up and then it'll be time, and I don't want it to be time. So I'm burning daylight tonight, and I don't know how late I'm going to stay up. Now, there's that. Okay. Let's go on and do this side. And they can sit in this angle while they dry. So, Monday, I had to go to the Lyme doctor. He's in Missouri, and it's a 5-hour trip for me. I normally, with Lyme, can't make it to Wichita and back without pulling over. I usually stop at the 13th Street Park, and I have to, it's weird because I don't really sleep. I just have to lay there and rest because my eyes are so droopy that I feel unsafe driving home. But yet I'm not tired enough that I can actually fall asleep. I think my main problem is while I'm in the park, I'm afraid to fall asleep because I'm afraid some freakazoid's going to come up and get me through the door. You know what I mean? While I'm sleeping. So I can't sleep, but I do lay there, sit there. I lay my seat back. And I just rest for about 30 minutes until I feel bright-eyed enough that I can go ahead and head on home. So, I have been feeling better lately. And my fatigue, I haven't had to have a nap in the middle of the day. I don't freak out and exhaust myself quite as much. I still do, but not as much. Going to the grocery store and stuff like that, I would come home and literally have to go to bed for 4 hours because my adrenaline kicks in and I can't, you know, I get all wound up and then I crash with fatigue. So I haven't been doing all that as much. And I decided my husband was going to go with me to the doctor in Missouri. And I said, no, I want to go by myself. I want to test myself and see if I can do this. If I can get, he said, well, take some clothes, because if you can't do it, pull over at a motel and sleep and you'll be prepared. So I said, okay. So I took some clothes and I thought, if I don't make it, I'll just spend the night. But I'm so cheap that I did not want to buy a hotel. But I'm willing, you know, because if I get tired, I'm not going to be, I'll pull over wherever I get tired. I'm not going to be dangerous. So I took clothes and I headed on my way. And I did phenomenal. I did not even get one blink-eyed fatigue session, whatever you want to call it. I did not get tired once. And I shocked myself because when I was going through Kansas City, You know, where normally I get anxiety even riding with my husband through Kansas City. I just drove through there like a stinking Power Ranger. I mean, I did not even have an anxiety attack going through Kansas City. So I was excited. So I got to the Lyme doctors and I did my little appointment, which was very discouraging because he's so smart and I don't understand what he says, and I can't really say I don't really understand what you're saying, because he just repeats it in another smart way. So I just listen to him and I go on. But when I was done, I decided Columbia is about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour outside of Kansas City. So I decided, I saw a Sam's Club along the way on the outskirts of Kansas City, and I thought, you know, I need walnuts for the squirrels, so I'm going to stop at Sam's just to see what's new in a Kansas City Sam's, and give myself time to, you know, just relax and calm down and be ready for my next leg of my journey back, because my appointment was at 12:30 and I literally left here at 6, got there in time for my appointment, and just headed right back out. So it was a straight 10 hours driving. So I'm not going to have enough of these beads, so we're going to have to do a different color, which is going to really stink. So I stopped at Sam's, which I should not have, because that put me going through Kansas City, like the downtown, busy, scary part, at rush hour at 5 o'clock. And I did freak out. But I did it. But I freaked out because in that atmosphere, in a city like that, and everybody's going such and such a speed, you got to keep up or shut up, because you can't just say, I'm going to meander through town in the middle lane and everybody's going to have to deal with me. It didn't really work like that in a big city. Now, Wichita, I do. I just get in that middle lane and say, okay, y'all, I'm not in a hurry. Y'all are in a hurry. Just go on around me and be on your way. Kansas City, you got to keep up or shut up. So I punched it in and kept up and shut up and made it through there. Now, what I did was I put my phone up in my little case on the window, and I turned on Janet Nash's live, one of her past lives, and I just listened to her, because she is so calming and so meditative, that I just listened to Janet Nash all the way through Kansas City rush hour. It was a 2-hour live. So Janet Nash got me through Kansas City and the rest of the way home. She talked me home, and I felt so good. I even had to drive in the dark. I didn't get home till about 7, and I do not do good driving in the dark, but Janet kept me calm. She just talked me through it, and I feel good about my trip. Next bunch of meds is coming up. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. He wants to put me on the very first antibiotic that I should have been on for Lyme, should have been doxycycline. And I did get put on it by my general practitioner 6 years ago when she said, your test come back negative, but there's 70% false negative. And I said, well, what do we do? And she said, well, if you were somebody that came back positive, I would just put you on a 2-week regimen of doxycycline. I said, then let's do it. So she put me on a 2 weeks regimen of doxycycline, and my Lyme doctor said that should have been a minimum of 2 months. So he wants me to go back and do that original antibiotic again that I should have done 6 years ago, and another one that he added with it. So I'll be taking 2 antibiotics for the next 2 months. And he also said the pain in my body, he's had good luck with people putting them on a very low dose of prednisone, which is steroid. And he said that has helped people with their inflammation and pain in their joints and stuff. I'm not too sure about the prednisone. It just stinking makes me nervous. I mean, steroids, period, make me nervous. I don't know if it does make a big difference because he says it's such a low dose. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to be pickled when all this is over. You know, they say people get antibiotic resistance and all this stuff that are on antibiotics long term. Well, I'm almost have been on them a year, but the only difference is I'm on a different one every 2 or 3 months. So I don't know if that makes a difference, changing them up like that or not. I just have to trust, I guess, that he knows what he's doing. So, I don't know. I don't know what prednisone has to do with inflammation. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So, I'm a little discouraged, just simply because I'm scared. That's all. He said things are happening, and that we should just keep whittling away at it. So, he did say this was not going to be a fast process. And I am thankful that the fatigue has gone away. My heart palpitations have almost completely gone away. I say almost because about the time I say they're gone, I have a little, instance of them. But having an instance of them every once in a while is much different than having it all throughout the day. To the point that a cardiologist thinks I have POTS syndrome. So that's gone away. He really wants to see the ringing in my ears go away. My flu-like symptoms have gone away. I don't feel like I have a fever all the time. I mean, I still have bad days, but they're not every day. So I'm thankful. God is good all the time. Even when you're on low doses of prednisone. I haven't started it yet. I have a lab that I need to do first. One of my readings was high, and he wanted me to have it rechecked. He said, now I don't want you to worry. Well, that immediately made me worry. Some people, I have this, and they go back and get it rechecked, and it comes back completely normal. But I have had some that it didn't, and it was not good. And he would not elaborate. What's not good? What was it? So, I don't know what that lab was. For all you nurses out there. Maybe I should get that order and tell you what that lab is. Maybe you know what it is. What the bad stuff that can happen from it. If it is. not right. But I had another lab that he had me recheck, and it turned out to be, it read normal the second time. So this could very well be one of those. Okay, there. Now, I know it's not much to you, but this makes me happy. I like that little beady, and then I'm going to cover all of this with that gloss medium. And then I'll hook a little thingy McBobber on here that will close it more securely. And the book I want to put in here, I cannot find. So when I do ever run across that tiny book that I made, my very first one, I'm going to put it in here. So that being said, that can go back there and dry. Time to put the tea on my little warmer. Put the beads aside. Now, let me get my little notes out here because there's things I wanted to tell you. Okay, I want to tell you that I got 7 items done the other night in my ship journal while watching Janet Nash, one of her old live streams. Yes, I'm just getting caught up because I'm a newbie to Janet. So I'm just getting caught up on all her goodies. So I wanted to show you what I got done in my ship journal. I keep thinking I'm cussing, you know. I'm saying ship with a P. Okay. I kind of fretted that night because I wanted to do a video and I just couldn't pull myself together to get what I wanted or whatever to do one. So I just said, I'm just going to sit and just be calm and watch Janet and just piddle. I was just going to finish like 1 item in here and I ended up doing 7. So I was so excited. So the first thing I did was I made this little tag, and I'll write something cute on the back. I'm hoping to find some like cute little poems about a ship or something and put them on, you know, write them on my, maybe a scripture that has to do with a boat. I don't know. Put it in my little ship journal. This came in my Altered States. You know, I got that little booklet of all the little, I don't even know what I've done with it. I got a little booklet from the Altered States girl that a bunch of artists got together and did like some little papers in there you could rip out and use in your collaging. I don't know what I did with it. So I turned that into the little card they give you with it to say thank you. I got this in my little package I got from Ricky. And so, you know, you always see dragonflies around the water, and this kind of looked watery. So I made a little tag because I wanted a couple things to go in here. And I wrote this little thing on the back that said, I didn't realize I liked old ships so much until I ran across so many I had saved. I decided to make a journal devoted to these beautiful ships. So, you know, whoever finds it when I'm dead can see that I liked that. Okay, let's see what else I did. Oh, I did this little spread. I love the pen and inking. I just love it. This was on that page, and I have no idea what it was. It was showing something they use when they work on a ship, but I had a little space over here, so I just glued it on just because. Did I do anything in here? No. I put this pocket in. Don't have a tag in it yet, but I put this little pocket in. I did this. A little tag. I put... Linda already had the tag in there. I just decorated it, collaged on the front, and made a writing space on the back and said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. You know, it's a song lyric from, I think, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lad. You know, those rock and roll people, Journey or somebody. So I just put that in there so you could see it in the window. This is going to be a cute little vellum envelope that I don't know, it didn't really collage on the front. I just decorated it. So So I'm going to put it in here somewhere with something fun in it. I think I'd already done this with you guys. What else did I do that day? 7 items in here. I'd already showed you that. I did that with you. What all did I do in here? I did this one. Another pen and inking. This one showed a guy down below what they were doing, and I didn't have enough room to put it all, so I just drew it in with an ink pen. Oh, yep, that's what I did. Made another tag. Well, believe it or not, that's 7. 2 tags, 1 tag, that's 3, 4. The 2 images, 5, 6, and what else? Well, anyway, there's 7 things in here, okay? Take my word for it. Okay, so I did that. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, then I watched Ricky Midrob, and I did stamp pouches. Okay, so you remember, Arlene, you're going to like this. You asked me if these little black things came out because I didn't like the shiny part. Well, yes, they would have came out, but when I turned them over and the back side was like tan, I decided to paint over them and put a stamp on them. And I'm going to make them like a little envelope. So let's just do one right now. Like, let's find something that we can put in this little envelope. Well, let's see what we got here. I was actually looking for my words, but we'll see if any of those will work. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's cut one of these up. I just wanted something I could fold up and put in the little envelope. I thought about just getting a plain piece of paper and putting a saying on the back, but why not put a saying? Why not put one of these sayings on the picture and then fold it up and put it in? Let's try that. Okay, so Monday, I went to the doctor. Tuesday, I felt like a Mack truck hit me when I woke up. So Tuesday, I believe, is the day I sat here and did my Janet Nash and Ricky marathon. And just worked in here calmly. Just didn't do anything else. You know, these free scissors you get here, there, and yonder is kind of hard because I'm a lefty. And they hurt your fingers when because, I don't know if you realize this, but these are molded to fit at an angle, your thumb and your finger when you're right-handed. And when you put your left hand in them, it doesn't let it go at that angle, so it makes it painful. So it's painful for me to use my scissors, but I have like 10 pairs, so why on earth would I go buy left-handed scissors when I have all these free scissors? So when you see me cutting, know that I'm cutting in pain and feel great sorrow for me, okay? Go, oh, poor Birdie, she's in pain right now. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. So Tuesday I crashed, you know, just chilled out, took some time out to recoup. Wednesday, I had to go clean a house. And came home and relaxed from that. And then Thursday, what did I do Thursday? I don't know what I did Thursday. Looky there. Won't that be cute? Just a little envelope. I want to leave it sticking out. I don't want to turn it, I don't think, this way, because I want you to be able to get it out. But although I kind of like to see his little face. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. So aren't those going to be cute? Drop that up in the finished items box. And I also had these envelopes. Remember, these came in one of these. So I sat while I was watching Ricky and I did these. These and these is what I did. I just threw some collage on the front and put something on the back. Now this one had the paperwork in it with all of these stuck in the paperwork. And I just made it look like it was this grungy. I even wrote down this fake stuff down here, just handwriting. And pretended like I made an order on the back and put numbers. And just grunged it up. So somebody will have fun pulling that out and looking at it. So I did that one. I did this one, which I will keep for myself because I'm pretty sure this came out of a Somerset Studios magazine, and I'm positive that's Kelly Ray Roberts. So I'm pretty sure I probably cannot use that to put in a book to sell. I'm not sure what the rules are, but I'm going to keep this one for myself because I love Kelly Ray Roberts. So that one goes on the very top in the Amy stuff. Although if I were going to pick one, I like this one for myself, but I don't know what the rules are. I mean, come on, all this stuff comes out of a book or a magazine. Another one of those fake grungy order forms. I was just using up my stash, doing all this. And what's this? These are just more of them ready to be worked on. So that's what I've done. That's what I did. Isn't that awesome? I love it. You know, when you can sit and art while watching somebody and just forget about everything and not think and just do. And only working with what I have in here. I didn't go out into my art room, you know, and get anything. It's satisfying when I look back over that stuff and go, oh my gosh, turned out okay. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can stick this one on there without it and get that whole word imagination on here. Miss Moss Cottage, I made you a little video on my tripod setup because you were showing your art room how you didn't know how you was going to set it up over by that wall, and I just thought, oh my gosh, my tripod would work perfect for her. So I made you a video, and I don't think you've watched it yet. So would you jump over there and watch the tripod video? It's only a couple minutes long. It won't be too painful. And then let me know that you watched it. So even if you don't use it, I don't care. Just let me know you watched it. Okay, so I'll feel better that I let you know about it, you know. So I can sleep at night, Helen. Okay? Go watch my video. It's so funny. I love watching her. She'll be doing something and she will what do you call it? she will punish herself. She'll go, "That is not straight, Helen. Come on, get your act together." And then she answers. She does not realize it. Helen, you don't realize you do this, but you do. She'll go, "Helen, that is not straight. Get your act together. You know better than that." And she'll go, "Okay." Like she's answering herself. I can't help it. I laugh so hard. She's so funny. And every single video, she gets on to herself. "Helen, come on. You know that's not right." Oh, anyway, it's the small things that excite me. Just the small things. Oh, dear. How long have I kept you guys? Because I don't want to go to bed because I'll have to get up for the goats. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm sending you through the torture with me. I love that, Ricky. I love that cup warmer. Okay, I'm out of one word. Laughter is healing. I wonder if I could get both of those on here. We could put those at the bottom and go clear up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's get rid of that because we're not going to use any more of those. Will that cover it? No. But laughter is we'll use this healing. And then it'll just look like we have book page. Okay, let's see what we can't do here. Let's try something. Because it is a junk journal. I'm so mad, you guys. You know, I've been wanting to do this art show that's coming up in April. Well, the lady never, okay, so I contacted her and I told her me and my friend Tiff, hi Tiffany, I know you're watching me, told her we wanted to do it and that we wanted to share a booth. And she wrote me back and said, okay, that'll be $50 an artist. And I said, even if we share a booth? She said, yeah. We don't charge by the booth, we charge by the artist. I said, so then we might as well just each get a booth. She said, well, whatever you want to do. So we had decided we'd each get a booth and park together and, you know, peddle our wares. Well, the lady said she would send me an email with all the information. And we sent her pictures of our stuff, and she said she liked it, and she looked forward to sending us an email. Well, this has been before Thanksgiving, and I haven't received an email yet. So I've 2 times I have said, look forward to getting your email on my messages. And tonight she messaged me and said, I really am, I'm really, what did she say? Contemplating or whatever. I'm leery about giving you a booth. I'm afraid you don't have enough product to fill your booth since you said you shared a booth with your friend. I'm afraid if I give you, you know, that you won't have enough for you guys to fill your booth. And I'm like, listen, sister. What's it to you whether how much product we have or not? We have until April. Do you not think, I said we are working daily to fill our booths. But since you're the professional and you seem to know how much product we can come up with, I'm going to say thank you for your time, and there are plenty other art shows for us to attend. That's what I said. Because, you know what I'm saying? How does she know how much product we're going to have by April? She's not here in our art studios watching us work. Tiffany's been working her booty off. And I'm always doing crap. So anyway, we're going to do the farm. We're going to see about doing the farm and art market downtown in Wichita. All summer long through October, I believe they run. I'm going to try to cut with my right hand, so I'm not painful. So don't feel sorry for me right now, okay? Because I'm not in pain right now. You know I'm being sarcastic, right? Anyway, we're going to contact them and see if we can get in on the farm and art market this summer, because those will be artsy fartsy people down there too. I've done the farm and art market before in the past years, and enjoyed it. So that kind of torqued me off that she thought she knew how much product we had and how much we didn't, and whether we thought we could fill a booth. Oh, that upset me. Not very professional, I don't think. But this is her first year, so I wish her well. I mean, I'd been looking on the internet. She hadn't even been advertising it yet. So that's kind of weird. I feel like you ought to be getting that out for the year 2023. The Art and the Arb was showing everything that's going on, you know, at their facility. You would think that would be in the lineup, but it's not even in there yet. So anyway, I told my friend Heidi, if you're watching, Heidi, I appreciate you trying to get me in. She said, Amy, I really think she's in it every year, and she said, I really think your books would do good there. So I thought, what the heck, let's give it a try. But that's okay. Like I told Heidi, where God, I don't know how this goes, I'm probably butchering this saying, but where God closes a door, he opens a window, or something like that. I don't quite know how that goes, but he will. He'll find a way for us. These are going to be cute. I'm happy. These tiny little envelopes I'll put in my tiny little journals. Let me see how long I've kept you. Have I said one positive thing at all? Oh yeah, I did. I said I made it through Kansas City with Janet Nash. I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer this whole video. I want to at least say something positive. Oh, look at these beautiful. My friend Tiffany, you know you're here, Tiffany. She gave me a whole bag full of absolutely wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Did I make one of those? Did I put one of those cards up here? Where's the card at? Here it is. I already did one. These are card catalog. Tiffany gave me a bunch of images like this and these cards. And she said, oh, Amy, she said, I had my bottle of, I don't know, Kool-Aid, Powerade, I don't know what it was, Gatorade. She had something and it tipped over and spilled all over my card catalog cards. But I'm like, she said, I almost thought maybe I should throw them away, but then I thought, no, Amy will love it. And you're darn right, girlfriend. Look at that. Didn't that turn out beautiful? So yeah, I have these beautiful card catalog cards with these beautiful Gatorade stains on them, and I love it. Anyway, those are up. Those are up for decorating. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to, on this one, I want to just put it on my paper. Like so. Just going to do this plain old paper. We're going to cut it out right-handed, so don't feel sorry for me. Okay. It's supposed to be 50s this weekend, so I'm excited to get out in my art room. I'm going to ink this up. I got glue on the back. That's okay. Adds texture. Adds texture to your picture. We're going to make this kind of look coffee dyed. So let's do this. Like, oops, we spilled coffee. Whoops. Oops. Now, let's take one of these cutesy little, I don't know what these say. Let's just go ahead and use it and see what it says. Because I can't read it backwards. Oh, they're so hard to get off. Okay, whoops, I accidentally dipped that in the brown. Didn't want to do that. We'll just go ahead and put it in the black also. Love song, that's what it says. So then let's go ahead and put one of these little tiny birds. I just grabbed one of these stamps that looked like it was tiny enough to fit on any of these that we needed to. And we'll put a little bird on the back. So this one goes in here. And I'll finish the back of it another time. Okay? So, there you go. I think we're done for the night. I'm not. I'm going to turn on the TV and try not to go to sleep because I don't want to get up in the morning. So, next time I talk to you, my goats will be gone. And pretty sure I'm going to beef up my area out there and try chickens again. I mean, if I can just get 5 chickens, that'll be 5 eggs a day. Chicken food is way cheaper than chicken. You know, chicken food is way cheaper than eggs right now. I'm getting tired. Maybe I should go to bed. But I have to make it coon-proof. So I'm not going to count my chickens before they're hatched, though, because the goats aren't gone yet. So I'll think about all that when the goats are gone. Because I can't go out and piddle with chickens right now without getting horned by a goat. I could go out there 2 or 3 days and never be horned. But then when I get comfortable, bam, I get it. So I'm never comfortable. I'm always on guard and nervous, and I shouldn't have to live like that in my own farmyard. So, until I see you again, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll probably do something again this weekend because I'll be out in my art room. Bye-bye from Birdie.